Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I don't have an excuse as to why I haven't posted in like a month and a half, okay? I'm just ridiculous. But the weather's getting nicer here in Toronto and my mood has kind of lifted a little bit. I think I have like seasonal depression. Like we live under under snow and ice and cold for the majority of the year. And that shit messes with your mood. Like I don't think I can do another winter here in Canada. But where the hell am I gonna go? Where am I gonna go? Like I have no choice. But anyways, as I said, the weather's getting better and a lot more people are gonna be out. You know, hot girl summer, hot boy summer. Is that a thing? I don't know. But in Canada, in Toronto right now, the crime rate, like guns and stuff, it's getting ridiculous. It's been ridiculous, but it's even getting worse. A couple days ago, a young man was shot at Sheridan Mall, which is not even too far from where I live. And that triggered me. Like it reminded me of another shooting that happened in the mall back in 2017. So today we're going to talk about the murder of Jovane Clarke, the unsolved murder. So let's get into it. So Jovane Clarke was born on November 3rd, 1994 in Jamaica. Where exactly in Jamaica, I'm not sure, but he migrated to Canada when he was 7 years old, I believe. And, you know, he came up here to join his mother. He is the eldest. He was the eldest son for his mother, Althea, oh my God, Althea McDonald, sorry. And he had a younger brother. I'm not sure how old he was or whatever, but like I said, he came here from when he was 7. So he basically grew up in Canada because he was 22 years old at the time of his passing.
He came here at a young age from Jamaica. You brought him?
Yes, he came in 2001, always smiling, pleasant. And he loved kids. He liked to mentor small kids. And he grew up, he go to school. He graduated with his diploma.
On August 31st, 2017, was just another regular day for him. He got up, him and his mom had breakfast, and his mother, who had been off work from an injury, she was just recovering and she was about to go back to work like within the next few weeks or so. So that morning, she got up, she made breakfast for herself and Jovane, and then she left the house to go on some errands. And Jovane went around the house, you know, doing laundry, cleaning and stuff like that. And he actually waited for his mom to get back because she still wasn't like 100% recovered. So he stayed home to make sure when she got in, she didn't need for anything. So when she got home and she was settled, he told her, you know what, I'm going to leave and go to Sheridan Mall, which is about a 10-minute drive from where they lived. They were living on Tandridge Road, I believe, which is in the Albion area. So about 10 minutes away. And he said, I'll be right back. I'm just going to run to my accountant and pick up some tax documents. And this was about 4:45, I believe it was, on August 31st. He drove to the mall and he parked on the south side. For those of you who are familiar with the mall, it's on the side where the Tim Hortons and Dollarama is. So he parked there. He went into the mall. He's, you know, it took him about 20 minutes or so. And as he came out of the mall, going back to his car, he was attacked by 4 unknown assailants. And 2 of them started shooting at him. So Jovane ran into the mall trying to escape, you know, trying to find cover somewhere. But unfortunately, he was shot twice in the head. And then when he fell, the shooter ran up to him and shot him a 3rd time in the head. So unfortunately, he passed away. Like I said, there was 4 attackers. 2 of them began shooting at him. One of them decided to, when Jovane ran into the mall, he backed off. But the last one, he was determined to make sure that he got his target. Everything was captured on camera. When Jovane fell, people actually went up to his body, taking pictures, even taking selfies. No one ever tried to render aid. Because at this point, they're not medical doctors. They don't know if he had already passed away at the time, right? They didn't even say, oh, let me try to render aid or whatever. None of that was done. They instead went up, oh, let me take the opportunity to take a picture of this dead man or dying man to do what? Send around to people as a flex or whatever. Thankfully, I didn't see any of the pictures or hear anything about them being online, because as his mother, that's the last thing she wants to see. You know, it was super ridiculous. The tapes were going around where everyone was analyzing it. Oh, the shooter shouldn't have ran back out the door that he came in. He should have went out the other. Like, really? Really? Police say that this was a targeted attack, but there is literally no reason for it. Jovane wasn't known to them. He wasn't gang affiliated. The type of life that he lived, there's no way, like, they can't come up with a motive as to why he would have, you know, been targeted. Police actually believe the perpetrators, they were waiting outside of his neighborhood for about an hour before Jovane left to go to the mall, and they followed him from his house to Sheridan Mall. And they waited for him to go into the mall, come back out, and then that's when they attacked him. For what reason? You know, police haven't disclosed, or they don't know it. They know a lot more than what's been revealed to the public. Obviously, that's how it always is. But so they know a lot more. They're just not revealing everything to the public.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for attending. Today, I will be updating the media on Homicide 35 for 2017. On Thursday, August 31st, 2017, at approximately 4:45 p.m., the now-known Jovane Clarke left his home with his vehicle and traveled to the Sheridan Mall located at 1700 Wilson Avenue. We have now learned that Mr. Clarke traveled eastbound along Albion Road, which eventually leads into Wilson Avenue. Mr. Clarke then exits his vehicle and enters the enters the mall via the south side driveway and parks his vehicle near the entranceway of the mall. He then exits his vehicle and enters the mall, where he conducts some business with a business establishment in the mall. He then exits the mall and returns to his vehicle. It is at this time that he's approached by 4 individuals. At least 2 of the individuals commence shooting and chasing the deceased north towards the entrance of the mall. At this point, only one of these 2 individuals chases the deceased into the mall. The offender continued to fire at the victim while they were in the mall. The victim was struck several times, where he succumbed to his injuries. Multiple gunshots were fired in the parking lot and in the mall. These are all signs of what can be described as an overkill. On September 1st, 2017, an autopsy was performed and the cause of death was determined to be multiple gunshot wounds. Based on the information we have available at this time, I want the public to know that this was a targeted attack. We have collected and reviewed some surveillance videos from the route taken by Mr. Clarke. Today, I'm releasing an image of a vehicle I believe was used by the offender in this case. I'm asking the public's assistance in identifying this dark-colored 4-door vehicle. We have learned that this vehicle was in the Tandridge area approximately 1 hour before the shooting, and we may have been able to determine that this vehicle. We also have been able to determine that this vehicle followed Mr. Clarke to the Sheridan Mall, where they waited for him to come out and return to his vehicle. I again am appealing to the public for anyone who may have had some onboard dashboard cameras and was traveling along Albion and Wilson Avenue between 4:45 p.m. and 5:30 p.m. on August 31st. As I mentioned previously, the mall was filled with many shoppers and pedestrians. I'm appealing to anyone who was in the mall that afternoon to contact me at the Homicide Squad at 416-808-7400, or any information can be left with Crime Stoppers. I'll take some questions.
But it only takes one person to come forward and say, you know, this is what happened. And I know it's hard, but by all accounts, Jovane was a peace-loving person. He actually broke his arm when he was 4 because he was trying to break up a fight. Could you imagine a toddler? He was a baby at 4 years old trying to break up a fight and broke his arm. So he was like this from when he was younger. You know, he didn't like violence. He didn't live that type of lifestyle. He was actually looking to get into college to study to become a mechanical engineer. You know, so he did not live that lifestyle.
Ever any trouble with him, and ever any, questions about who he was hanging out with or anything like that?
I didn't have to worry about that because since Jovane came to Canada, from grade 3 year, it's always been those 3 friends. So I'd never had to worry about who he hangs out with.
And I know children don't tell their parents 100% of things, you know? So he could have been living a secret life out there or whatever, but it's unlikely from what everyone else is, from what his family and from what even police are saying. So this is what even makes this case harder to solve. You know, from 2017 until today, we're in 2022, May 2022, and it has not been solved. So let me know if you guys have heard about this case. I'll be posting all the links below, and there will be, well, you've probably already seen it, like snips and, you know, of his mother during interviews talking about it, because I believe a lot of things sounded better coming from directly from her. You know, and if someone out there who has a heart potentially is watching this video, maybe they might, you know, say, okay, let me call Crime Stoppers or whatever and give them the tip that they're waiting for. But anyways, let me know in the comment section if you've heard about this case, and like, share, comment, subscribe if you wish to. I know I never really say that, like, do I have to? But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video.